So today the Fed just cut its interest rate to 25 basis point, and in this video we are going to listen the FOMC meeting press conference, and we are going to discuss what is the best potential trading setup for today after the Fed rate cut. So guys, welcome back to our daily Forex forecast. My name is Alex, your technical analyst in FundYourFX, and let's go straight to the chart. So first of all, let me wear my headphone and we are going to listen some of the meeting from the Fed conference. Okay, let's check out the most important news or most important speech from the Fed conference. Number one is the Fed comments about the shutdown might reverse the effect after it ends. Okay, let's listen to that. 1:30. Okay.
This investment in equipment and intangibles has continued to expand, while activity in the housing sector remains weak. The shutdown of the federal government will weigh on economic activity while it persists, but these effects should reverse after the shutdown ends.
Okay, so what mean by reverse in effect? So when the government is on shutdown, there's much more people working in the US government, okay, in the Washington DC, so that those workers who doesn't get paid enough or doesn't get any pay in a daily basis, it's going to reduce the consumer spending, or well, the consumer spending is going to reduce in that period in shutdown. So what does the Powell means by reverse the effect is when the shutdown already ended or the government is back online, the US government is back online, so the consumer spending or probably the CPI is going to start increasing because there will be high amount of people who buy their everyday use or buy everyday goods for his or her or maybe their family needs. So this is why Powell said that when the shutdown after it ends, it might reverse the effect after that. So the next one is the PCE price increase. Okay, let's check out the PCE price increase. Okay.
Estimates based on the Consumer Price Index suggest that total PCE prices rose 2.8% over the 12 months ending in September, and that, excluding the volatile food and energy categories, core PCE prices rose 2.8% as well. These readings are higher than earlier.
Okay, so basically there's an increase rather than declining. Okay, so this is why on December we are going to watch the press conference on December that the Fed is not going or there's no plan for another decrease of the rate fund on the December. So well, we are going to see and we are going to listen a bit more closely about this one.
Earlier in the year as inflation for goods has picked up. In contrast, disinflation appears to be continuing for services.
See?
Near-term measures of inflation expectations have moved up on balance over the course of this year on news about.
So the inflation is about the services, not the consumer goods or something like that, but the inflation hit the service job only, okay? But not yet from the tariff war. We are going to listen to that in this meeting also.
Tariffs, as reflected in both market and survey-based measures. Beyond the next year or two or so, however, most measures of longer-term expectations remain consistent with our 2% inflation goal.
Okay.
Our monetary policy actions are guided by our dual mandate to promote maximum.
Okay, that's pretty much it. And let's talk about the potential increase of consumer good price from tariff. Okay, let's check it out. Okay, boom.
Higher tariffs are pushing up prices in some categories of goods, resulting in higher overall inflation.
Yep.
A reasonable base case is that the effects on inflation will be relatively short-lived, a one-time shift in the price level. But it is also possible that the inflationary effects could instead be more persistent, and that is a risk to be assessed and managed.
Okay, so the tariff war is going to eventually increase prices in the US consumer goods. But we are going to see that the inflation is not going to last very long. But if the US government make or even have another crazy decision about the tariff, or maybe increasing tariff in some of the country, including China, well, we are going to see that the inflation on the US side or the US market is going to surge to another level. Okay, so the next one is going to talk about the Fed forecasted decision, or the Fed forecasted decision on December. Okay, will the Fed is going to cut rate, or will it going to hold, or even it's going to increase the rate because of inflation? We are going to listen to Powell's speech about this one.
In the committee's discussions at this meeting, there were strongly differing views about how to proceed in December. A further reduction in the policy rate at the December meeting is not a foregone conclusion. Far from it.
Okay, so Powell say far from it. It's not conclusion that the Fed going to cut another rate in the December of 2025. So we doesn't have any idea, but we have to keep monitor on the CPI data, PCE data as usual, unemployment rate, and the non-farm payroll, because the data that I talked about before is the most critical point or most critical data that the Fed is going to use to measure inflation. Okay, so well, that's pretty much it for the macro data, or that's pretty much it for the FOMC meeting. So we are going to check out what is the best setup for you to trade today. So I have checked the New Zealand dollar, which is very interesting market structure right now, because if you see on the forward chart, actually on the forward chart, the price move in the clean bearish momentum here. Okay, I hope you can see the screen right now, and we are going to analyze, maybe make a live analysis with you guys. Okay, here you go. This is the demand zone. Okay, we can see right there, this is the demand. Also above that, if we want to, well, plot this one as the demand zone, let me check it out. Okay, yep, we can check it out. We can draw it as the supply zone, not the demand zone. I'm sorry guys. So this is the supply zone. Okay, let me mark it for you, supply zone. Okay, so if you can see right there, the price still move in the very strong bearish structure and bearish momentum. We can see right here from the stochastic, we will have plenty of the bearish momentum left before it reach the oversold area. So what is the potential target if we want to short this position on the 4-hour chart? The potential target, before we go to potential target, we are going to have to plot the potential support. Okay, this is the prior support. The prior support came at 0.56853. Okay, this is the prior support. I'm going to draw the prior support. And then the last resistance will came at around 0.58018, and it was aligned from the supply zone. This is the supply zone aligned with the classic resistance. So we want to make sure that on the entry time frame, if you use 30 minutes time frame, we want to see there will be a sign of the trend alignment, or will there be a sign of the trend change in this time frame. We want to see here, we indeed have already seen a trend change right there. We are going to delete this first. No, I'm not going to delete that because it was quite important. So I'm going to draw it for you like this. Okay, oopsie. Apologize for that. So this is the break of structure or the boss. Okay, I'm sorry, this is the change of character, not the boss. So from the change of character, we can see that there is high likely potential. This is the sign of the trend transition on the 30 minutes time frame. Okay, so what next? This movement right there, right here, this shows to us that there will high likely that the price will likely to reach the supply zone before it's continuing its bearish momentum. Where is this supply zone? Which is right there, right here. Okay, this is not the best drawing that I have ever drawn, so I'm going to delete this first and I'm going to change it to rectangle. Okay, this one. This can be also the supply zone, and this one, the fair value gap, can be also the supply zone. If we see a rejection, sign of rejection, which is I already see right there, this is the sign of rejection. Okay, after the rejection or the swing is valid and we see that the price move in very strong bearish momentum, we can start enter in this trade right there or right here. So it should be look like this, or it should be look like this. Boom, like that. If it doesn't see any rejection in both of the supply zone, well, we are not going to enter this position. Okay, so if we are entered this position, where is the stop loss and where is the take profit? The stop loss should be on previous high, which is right there. This is stop loss, and take profit. For the take profit, we are going to use the 4-hour chart and we are going to aim for previous support, which is right here, right there. Okay, you can see it on the screen. Okay, once again, stop loss will be on the previous high and the take profit should be on the previous support. Or if you want to hold this position for a couple of days, if you see that after the price reached the support and the bearish momentum is still pretty high, pretty strong, you want to see another potential take profit, okay, which is right there, right here. Okay, I'm going to draw it for you. Where's my rectangle? Right there. Okay, let's extend it to the right. Okay, and here you are. So if you want to trade or if you want to hold this position for more than a week or maybe near a month, you can aim for this zone, which is 0.55480 until 0.54903. So well, that's pretty much it for today, and well, I hope you have amazing trading journey today. We have pretty interesting setup, but before we end that, we are going to check the daily chart, because the daily chart is aligned like on the forward chart, which is pretty good and pretty well that we can make money with this trade easily if there is, well, the rejection or the swing is valid or make a valid swing on the 30 minutes time frame or in our entry time frame. So guys, well, so I'm going to end this video. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll hope you enjoy and learn something from this video. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also don't forget to like, share and comment this video if you found this video is helpful. You want to share this to your friend. Maybe your friend is confused about the trading condition or what pair should I trade this day or today, so you can share it to them. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to follow our X, TikTok and Instagram so you can get notified if I made this kind of video. Guys, thank you so much for watching once again, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye bye.